Hi, hello, welcome back to my channel, or welcome if you're new. If you are new, I'm Lucy, thanks for stopping by. It's really nice to have you here. Today I have got a haul video for you, an IKEA haul, one of my favourite places. So because of lockdown and all the restrictions and stuff, it is such a long time since I have been to IKEA. And for the last few weeks, I've just had this burning desire to return to my favourite little Swedish interiors boutique that I love. So I popped over there this week and I picked up a really random assortment of stuff. I actually went on a bit of a kind of recon mission because I was scouting out kind of furniture options for other projects that I've got planned in the house. But of course, I did buy some random stuff while I was there because it's IKEA, isn't it? So it is, like I said, really random collection of stuff, but I thought I would share it with you all anyway. So shall we start with the really glamorous things that I picked up while I was there? I picked up a couple of toilet seats. We needed new toilet seats. Simple. We've had IKEA toilet seats in the past. They're fine. They're sitting on when you go to the toilet. Well, yeah, I bought a couple of those. Probably equally glamorous is the new toilet brush that I bought. This one was, I think it was about £5. It was really cheap. Let me get it out of the box so you can see it properly. Not that it's very exciting, because as I said, it's a toilet brush. It's kind of like a really flat, matte, black toilet brush holder. Let's add to the list of not exciting but very necessary purchases that I bought. Freezer bags, or like sandwich bags, or whatever it is that you call them. We just really like the size of the IKEA ones, particularly these ones. These little red set are really good for like packed lunches and little snacks, and these ones are better for like batch cooking, or if we're like separating out meat from the butcher that we want to put in the freezer. So again, like I said, not massively glamorous, not massively exciting, but a good purchase nonetheless. I also picked us up a new mattress protector cover thing. I went for the Ludros. There were various different ones that seem to vary quite a lot in price, from like £7.50 to £40 to £80. I went for the cheapest one. I'm hoping it will be okay. If it's not okay, I'll buy a more expensive one next time. But the one that we've had for a while. I put it in the wash, it's now a bit lumpy. Figured I would purchase a new one. I think everything I have to show you now is a little more exciting. I mean, not massively exciting, but a little more exciting. So I picked up these little pots. These are for the like bathroom section. There is one that's got red inside and one that's got blue inside. I actually picked these up for the kids' bathroom. Rich and I have an ensuite, so we tend to use that bathroom, and the kids tend to use like the main family bathroom. But the existing toothbrush pot that they've got is round, and I think it's too narrow based, and they're always knocking it over, and it doesn't really seem to be big enough. So I thought I would get two nice big wide flat ones in the hopes that they won't knock it over, plus they're plastic. So I figured they can't break them. We're in the process of giving our family bathroom a tiny bit of a like tart up makeover. It was really kind of an interim makeover because it needs ripping out and replacing. But it's fine for now functionally, so it's just having a bit of a tart up, and I thought some new little pots for the toothpaste and toothbrushes might help. I purchased not one, but two sets of the children's, whatever they're called, Calas, is it Calas plates? We have got loads of these. We've had loads of them like through our parenting careers, but they migrate around the house. I remember like being younger, and I felt like the things that migrated around the house and went missing were things like Kirby grips and hairbands. In our house, it's plastic plates. My children wander off with them. They steal them out of the kitchen cupboards to play tea parties with, and it drives us nuts. And then we all get to a point where there's no plates at all, and then all of a sudden we have hundreds of plates. So yes, I admit I've added to the hundreds of plates, but they now do them in two different colorways. There's like a brighter colorway and a lighter colorway. So my plan is I will chuck some of the old ones that are a bit skanky, and then one of these colorways is going to go and live in the playroom for playing with, and the other set will live in the kitchen, and hopefully we might nip the migrating crockery situation in the bud. Do anybody else's kids do that? Is it just my kids that like to steal plates and ferret them around all over the house? I mean, it wouldn't be a trip to IKEA, would it, without a cushion? I couldn't resist this cushion. Wylder's bedroom has got lots of hot air balloons in it. He's got a hot air balloon duvet, he's got like a hot air balloon mobile and some hot air balloons on the wall. I saw this in the children's section. There was just no way I was going to live without it. They actually did have another one that was like a cloud with hot air balloons on it, which I liked, but I didn't like quite as much. This is definitely in keeping with what is in his room. It's called the Up Tag. It's really soft, it's really squishy. He's really excited. He was with me when I went to IKEA and was very excited by this cushion, and I thought it would look really cute. I don't know yet whether I'm going to prop it up on his chair or whether I'm going to prop it up in his cot, because we did have a situation at 3 o'clock in the morning or the night, whatever. It was 3 o'clock. It was not a time we wanted to be awake, where he woke up because he couldn't find his pillow. Maybe giving him an additional pillow at the end of his bed might have meant that he wouldn't have woken us up. I mean, you never know. Now this one isn't exactly exciting, but it is kind of pretty. So it's a new chopping board. We've had a wooden chopping board on our side, like near our toasters. We make sandwiches and toast and that kind of thing. And we had it for quite a long time, and I just feel like after a while, you can only get wooden chopping boards so clean. And I felt like maybe it was time to replace it. And this one I think is really pretty because it's got like a really interesting, I don't know if you can see, that. It's got kind of like a nice pattern to the woodwork, which I thought was quite cool. And it's got kind of weird slopey sides on it, which I thought was also quite funky. It just made it a little bit more interesting than like a plain old chopping board. I picked up some new cushion covers because I find the soft furnishings department of IKEA really hard to resist. And I mean, if you look behind me at my sofa, these were made to live in my house. They fit very nicely with my sofa. I'm actually going to get rid of a sofa cushion that is already over there and replace them with these, because you can only fit so many cushions on a sofa before the people don't fit on the sofa anymore. But I thought these were lovely. I think they were £3.50 or £3.75, which I thought was really, really reasonable. I just like the kind of ink type pattern. It just fits really nicely with my house, so I just couldn't leave them there. I picked up some dimes just because. I also picked up some limited edition orange dimes, which I have opened, and are basically the most delicious things I've ever eaten. And I'm wishing that I had bought multiple bags of these. Not just multiple bags either, like multiple bags of IKEA bags of them, because they're that good and they're limited edition. So if you are in the vicinity of IKEA, you want to pick some of these up. And if you see them anywhere else, let me know, because at the moment I'm considering a second trip to IKEA simply to stock up on chocolate orange dime bars, which does seem maybe a little bit excessive, but they really are very nice. If you saw my last IKEA haul was all around kind of kitchen stuff. I will pop a link in the description to that video that I did that was all about kind of kitchen storage. I picked up another jar and another lid. It kind of matches with what we've already got. It's part of the IKEA 365 Plus range. I basically didn't have enough jars. I needed an extra jar to put on my shelves in my kitchen, so I picked one of those up while I was there. Should we get onto the more decorative goodies now? Because I know that's what I would want to watch. So I bought these two trailing plants. So there was basically a massive display of these as you first went into the marketplace bit, and I was like magnetically drawn in. There was just no way I was going to live without them. They're fake. I mean, I quite like a fake plant. I'm not the best at keeping plants alive, it has to be said, so fake plants suit me, and I thought these were really nice. I've got one I think I'm probably going to stick perhaps in my kitchen, and the other one I might stick in my bathroom, but plants tend to migrate around my house. I tend to move them around a bit, so there's no guarantee they'll stay wherever I put them anyway. And while I'm showing you those plants, I also got pots to put those plants in. So I bought the grey pot to go in my bathroom because I feel like that suits better. And I bought the white pot to go in my kitchen. I thought they were lovely, which is clearly why I bought two. We can file this little beauty under the same banner with the cushion covers. Didn't really need it, but couldn't leave it because it matches my lounge quite nicely and it will look rather nice over on that mantelpiece over there. It's just a kind of stoneware little kind of jug pot. I don't know if you can tell, it's kind of got like a blue stripe, but I like the fact it's not perfect. It's a bit kind of lumpy and bumpy and feels very kind of like homemade-y. And I want to say it was like £3. It was, might have been more than that, but it wasn't very much anyway. And I remember thinking it would look really cute on my fireplace, and I probably will get some sort of foliage of some description to have coming out the top. I did look in IKEA, they didn't have any that kind of leapt out at me, but I will find some sort of faux foliage, I'm sure, to pop in the top of it. I bought this fake plant for a pot that I already had, that actually I've already had for a long time, that has been sitting empty. Yes, it is another faux plant. So this one is going in a pot that I've already got and will hopefully look really lovely sitting on my windowsill. And the final thing I picked up was this bowl. It's again got that same kind of patterned wood effect that suckered me in on the chopping board. I did need the chopping board. Didn't massively need the bowl, probably could have lived without it, but did think we could kind of do with a fruit bowl. I'm fed up of bananas and apples kind of living all over my side. I'm going to put them in the middle of the table. I'm also hoping that by having them in the middle of the table, that Rich and I, as we're like browsing through the kitchen, might decide to pick up an apple or a banana instead of a piece of chocolate. So this is a very good purchase, hopefully, if it works. And that was all my goodies from IKEA. I hope you liked seeing the random selection of stuff that I picked up. And do let me know in the comments which item was your favourite. I think if I was going to put a gun to my own head, I would possibly pick these as being my favourite purchase. Or maybe this. Actually, who am I kidding? The chocolate orange diamonds were the best buy of the day. Anyway, let me know in the comments which items you like the look of, and make sure you're subscribed so that you don't miss any of my future videos. Thanks so much for coming and spending a little bit of your day with me today. I hope you have a lovely day, whatever you're doing, and I will see you really soon. Bye.